Okay, from the top. 1, 2, 3. Look at this photograph. Makes me want to touch my ass. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Hello,
it.
and welcome to the Butts to Nuts podcast, hosted by me, Ben Charlesworth, and my brother, Scott Charlesworth.
G'day.
Scott, how are you feeling this fine evening?
Oh, just a little bit dandy, mate.
Of course, last week we watched Night Riders at Montana.
Yes.
I need to stop looking at the camera. I'm making it very obvious that we're filming now.
Honestly, you should just...
I'm making it very obvious that we film the podcast right now.
You should... It's a vodcast now.
We're back.
It's taken a bit of time. Look, honestly...
Last week we watched Night Riders on Montana.
Yes.
From 1956. We're back this week. We've got a new setup.
Wait, how long...
In a new studio.
Yeah, completely new studio, never before seen.
We're sponsored now by Frankie's Pizza and Tommy Hilfiger.
Definitely still around.
And HP laptops.
Yeah, that's it. We're totally getting paid for this now.
Marlboro Red sponsor us now.
They do, probably.
Grammarly sponsor us now.
That was a hard one to get, actually.
World of Tanks. Big one there.
Yeah, agreed.
I was watching a Meat Canyon video the other day, and he got sponsored by a sex toy company called, I think it's called Naughty Dragon. So I think that's the name. So we're going to say Naughty Dragon.
Yeah.
Are sponsoring us now. And TSG.
Beautiful.
The local tobacco shops all through Sydney. I don't know if they have those overseas, but TSG are also now sponsoring us. So we are loaded with cash. We have changed. We're not funny anymore.
We're super serious. No jokes at all. We're not making jokes anymore.
And
it's impossible.
It's not a movie podcast anymore.
We're actually just talking about
sexual advice.
Men's sexual problems.
Men's sexual problems.
Yes.
I got a vasectomy since we've last met.
Well, because you've got a lot of kids at this point in your life.
I have no children.
You've got at least 16
I hope
different children.
My laptop's making a noise. I hope that's not whirring in the mic.
That's all right. A bit of atmospheric energy right there.
It's really loud. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, I hit the mic. Oh, fuck. No, I was trying to put my laptop up to it to be like, I hear this epic noise.
Do it again.
No,
let's hear it in 3D.
I'm not used to having a mic stand, Scott.
It's different. We have different mic
Usually
stands
we used
now.
to hold it with our toes and put it to our mouth, but no one knew that before. But now we film it, so we have to look good.
Look, since we have the sponsors, we're living in luxury now, so it's a different game.
It is a different game.
We've entered the next level, I assume.
I assume that as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Okay, can I just ask, when did we stop? When was the official time that we stopped? It was last year, wasn't it?
I can check. Can you
check right now? Have you got the stats?
I might have our Spotify up on my laptop.
Wow.
Because I have been making thumbnails for our YouTube.
Yeah.
It was May 2023. I don't have an official date on that one.
No, it wasn't May.
Yeah, it was a year ago.
When did we...
It's May right now.
When did you start your new job in the city? Well, I started at...
We started in January.
But didn't we stop at that time?
Last week we did Night Riders of Montana. Yeah. That was last week's episode that we did last week.
Totally last week.
But that was a year ago. We've been absent for a year.
Wow. First of all, sorry we've been gone for so long.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
fuck all
get
of
fucked. The same people probably aren't even listening anymore. It's gonna be a fresh start starting from the bottom, and we're gonna just
those people in Baltimore or something.
Yeah,
they don't listen anymore.
Shout out to Baltimore, honestly.
Shout out Baltimore. I don't know. We just wanted to try something different.
Yeah,
film it. Hopefully get our name out there a little bit more.
Well, it seems like what all the big boys are doing. So I got to jump on the train.
I have forgotten how we do this.
Yeah, well...
Which means that this episode will be shit.
It'll be a little stinky.
It's going to be shit. It's not even it might be. It will be shit. It
will be shit. Yeah, it's literally we are starting again.
Yes.
So. And we haven't even talked about the movie yet. We've just been rambling on right out of our bums.
Well, that's because of the TSG money.
Yes, true.
We're rolling in it now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Do you want to say what you've been doing over the past year? Is there anything of note?
Well, I've
been gone for a
playing-
year.
We've been gone for a year. I've been playing a lot of video games. Been eating a lot of food. Did a really good poo yesterday.
Okay.
That's about it, honestly.
Non-stick?
No, it was sticky.
That doesn't sound like a good poo to me.
Well, it gave me some time to think,
Okay.
and I'm taking positives out of a sticky situation. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right.
if you can understand that, which you probably wouldn't because you're notorious for having quick snap off poos,
Quick snap
right?
off poos, yeah.
Yeah.
Climbed the top of a crane the other day, did a poo off that.
Was that difficult
Um,
mentally and physically?
The wind hurt my Varanus. There was a gale
A gale force wind.
burning my delicate tissue.
Yeah, your red ring of death.
So what do we do? Well, I don't know how we do this.
We review movies.
We talk about a movie, you do a synopsis.
Yeah.
I give trivia at the end.
Oh, I missed.
that. That's
that-
good.
You
I
don't
fucking love that
understand how much I've missed trivia.
Yeah, we do letterbox review.
You do? We do?
We review with Nugs.
Yeah.
We're just doing a big recap. It's been a year, people.
Oh, and I have changed my rating for this movie since we watched it 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little
That's another
thought
thing.
bubble
That's
for you.
another thing. We bank episodes now, so this won't be. We might say something, and it's not relevant anymore.
No.
We might talk about the Kendrick Drake beef, but when we release this in like a month's time,
Yeah.
no one's gonna give a fuck about the Kendrick Drake beef.
They're going to be like, whoa,
Whoa.
Drake's dead?
Drake's dead.
That's what we're predicting. So by the time this episode comes out, Drake will not be alive anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's a good idea?
What?
Would actually be to talk about the movie that we did watch.
Fuck you.
Do you want me to talk?
Yeah, go.
Do you want me to- We watched Greenland, released in 2020, so the prime of the COVID times. When we
Was that
actually...
2020.
Yeah, when we started the pod. I thought it was 2021 when it came out.
We didn't start the pod in 2020.
No, we started it in 2021. Sorry, fact check. That's true.
Did we? Oh, no.
No, we started in 22.
Yeah. No, 23.
No, 22.
23.
22,
oh, no,
my
last year was
friend.
23.
Yeah, last year. But this year's 24.
As I said, we're banking episodes now, so we might not be as current because it's like the Drake Kendrick beef.
Yeah, exactly. It's super serious.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you a little bit about
Give me the
this.
synopsis.
So, John Garrity, his estranged wife
What's this for?
Oh, this is for Greenland.
Greenland.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know. His estranged wife and their young son embark on a perilous journey to find sanctuary as a planet-killing comet hurtles towards Earth. Amid terrifying accounts of cities getting leveled, the Garritys experience the best and worst in humanity. As the countdown to the global apocalypse approaches zero, their incredible trek accumulates in a desperate and last-minute flight to a possible safe haven. Spoiler alert, that is Greenland.
Yep.
That wasn't that smooth.
They ruined the whole movie. They ruined the whole end.
Yeah, by putting it in the name.
Naming a the comet's called Clark.
And Clark turned out to be a right arsehole, didn't he?
Naming a comet Clark just doesn't seem that intimidating to me.
No. I think that was the point, though, right? That was the point. The government didn't want anybody to worry. They're like, oh, we'll just name it Clark. No one will give a shit then.
That is true. We'll just get straight into the meat of it.
I mean, like, that's when people name cyclones and tornadoes and hurricanes and typhoons. They give it like it's a whatever name, but it's like a category 5 and has wiped out an entire village.
Like Cyclone Tracy.
Yes.
Tracy Charlesworth.
Yeah, our mum.
Yeah.
Our mum. Yeah. First name drop.
Yeah, first name drop. Should get her on the pod. I think, it is funny that like the whole news was like depicting this whole thing as just who cares?
Whatever.
It's just a bit of Clark. We'll be right.
Okay, so it started out. Yeah. So it's just going to pass Earth. Oh, it's going to get really, really close to Earth. Oh, actually, no. It's going to land in the ocean. Fuck you. It's actually going to land in Florida. It's killed millions of
And then
people.
it hits Florida. Everyone dies.
Yeah,
And like,
instantly.
actually, the planet's going to get destroyed.
Yeah. Okay. Those people in Florida, luckiest people of the movie.
Oh, that's right. In my notes.
Was that one of your notes?
That's one of my notes.
Seriously, they didn't have any idea that this was going to hit them. If you were not prepared for it and you just in a second got obliterated, you'd be fine. Like
I reckon you had 10 seconds of, fuck, that
shit.
looks pretty big.
That doesn't
We
look
might be in a little bit of trouble. And then you start running and then you're dead.
But you don't have much time to process the inevitable death.
Exactly.
Inevitable doom, you know?
I'd rather be killed straight away. Kill me now.
Yeah.
Kill me right now and I'm happy.
Could sort that out for you if you'd like.
But I don't want to know about it.
You don't want to know about it. Hey, I'll catch you by surprise. Watch out, Clark Jr.'s coming.
Just belt me with a stick.
Yeah.
No, it is funny how like the military knew like this whole thing because by like the middle of the movie, what's his name? Just Gerald Butler.
Jared Butler.
Yeah, Jerry Butler.
Hey, I can check that.
His name's John.
John,
isn't it? Yeah, and he's got like
from Scotland.
They're
John
getting
from
full
Scotland.
like phone calls through.
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, the TV, which fair
John.
enough. That's fine. Like to get selected to go to Greenland.
Yeah,
but the next thing you know, there's fucking like QR codes and wristbands.
Oh
and
man,
like,
it's like a full
it's a
festival.
Festival, like, yeah.
I did make the comment while we were watching it. It was like lining up for laneway. The amount of security at the airport was like, fuck, man, I've seen this before. This amount of cops in one place.
The thing I didn't get, was all those military guys going to Greenland.
No, not all of them got selected. Why would you do it?
Why would you still do it?
I don't know. Are they even getting paid? Well,
it doesn't matter if you're getting paid. What are you going to spend it on? The whole planet's going to be destroyed in 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That lady said that they were just volunteering. Oh, I guess they just have good hearts, man. You know,
but like
it's a bit of a, I don't know.
I mean, I guess people would do it.
Look, that's their job to serve, to serve and protect. So I mean, that's a police officers thing, but it's like it goes for all of those professions where you're in service of people, and that's the most important thing in the face of danger, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Regardless of payment, but a lot of people realistically would go, "Fuck this! I'm saving my own family. See you later."
Flying out.
Yeah.
I did like the whole thing as well. How I guess it makes sense in a you're trying to rebuild Earth. You can't have people with medical conditions.
Yeah. R.I.P. like most people on Earth. Yeah.
Do you reckon they'd say like even lactose intolerant people?
Oh yeah, no, you're fucked. If you can't handle milk, get out of here.
You're fucked. If you're shitting from a bit
no
of milk,
soy milk drinkers in this.
You're not going
bunker.
to Greenland. You're gone.
You're gone.
You're fucking gone.
So that says goodbye to vegans, basically.
Well, that's not a medical condition. That's that's a choice.
It could be.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Maybe
I will not apologise. Just a bit of banter, mate. What are you talking about? I'm not being serious. What do you mean? Surely.
I thought the acting was really good.
Honestly, I think that was the bit that held this movie together the most. It was the most solid part of it. Best actor. Who was the MVP? Tell me now.
King Bach. King Bach.
Kim Bach. Yeah. He was.
Yeah.
He was the MVP.
Yeah.
Man.
Is it Bach?
I think it's Bach.
Only a spoonful. That took me so off guard, seeing only a spoonful in this movie.
In such a serious movie too. It was just like, oh, okay, there's that guy. He's here.
And then he just died immediately as well.
Yeah.
Sucks shit.
He didn't even die by the comet. How anticlimactic is that? He just fell out of a truck onto soft grass.
Oh, yeah, that's true. In my head, for some reason, I just remember him getting beat to death. But no, he fell out of a truck onto grass.
What about the dude that got the back end of the hammer stuck in his head?
Oh, yeah, that was good. I do like
that was good, yeah.
Well, I just liked in this how the different perspectives of like how humans will react in a situation like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think a big thing with disaster movies that is interesting is watching how people react.
Yes.
Do you reckon they like covered a good amount of perspectives here?
I think they did. Generally, you have the people that panic straight away, panic buy and try and take advantage of the situation. Mm-hmm. You had those people that went into the pharmacy and just started like shooting people left, right, and center.
Yeah,
like that would definitely
cool.
happen if you had.
I'd roll with them.
Yeah, you would roll with them.
Fuck people up, man. Just go through to shoot.
But what got
in
the
dog in me, man.
Yeah, you got that dog in you.
Yeah, fucking just get the AK.
Yeah, the one
I
stored in
wouldn't
your
do
bedroom.
that. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, the one stored in my bedroom.
No, mate, get the Nerf guns out. That'll be some intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't.
it's Nerf or nothing.
I think you know where I would be.
Where?
I'd be with all the people getting blazed up the top of that roof.
Oh,
And every time a comet hit,
yeah, they were having the time of their lives. Honestly, I think if there's a way to go out, that's the way to do it.
because
You
why
gotta
would you
enjoy
be
yourself.
looting when you should be trying to figure out how to get to Greenland? Like it got revealed on the news that Greenland was the safe haven, but
Yeah.
instead I want to steal like I don't know a packet of Zins or
Or
whatever
an LG TV. You know what? I read.
from a pharmacy.
No, yeah, no, but there was a comment on YouTube. Well, they might have an LG TV on the wall. You never know, so they could just rip it off.
Life's good.
Life's good. I was watching some clips on YouTube afterwards, and there was a comment and it said, you know, even in all of it, till the very end, there was still a motherfucker stealing TVs out of a hi-fi store till the very end, and you can bank on that. Absolutely. Why? But there would be.
Number one, how are you going to resell that? Because everyone is either dead.
Facebook Marketplace won't exist, so you're kind
No,
of fucked.
or maybe it's Greenland. Greenland's got
Greenland Marketplace.
Yeah.
GL Marketplace.
What are you going to watch? Because you have to take it home, plug it in, and by the time you start watching shit on your
Yeah.
brand new TV, the fucking comet's already coming. bro.
Streaming's going to be fucked. You're not going to have Wi-Fi down there unless they do. Unless they do have Wi-Fi. They could have some routers down there.
They could, but
Yeah.
like all the fragments of Clark as well,
Oh,
like
yeah.
all Clark's little like
He's
offshoots,
all these goobers.
would be destroying all the satellites on
Yeah.
the way in.
Yeah. Oh,
So you can't even use internet by the end. Surely
thought. Imagine what it would be like to be an astronaut up in the, like, in orbit. Sorry, is that music? Is that music?
Is that music? Yeah, maybe.
I heard music for a second there.
I thought I heard an engine.
That was strange.
That was good. Leave it in.
I like it.
Leave it in. Leave it in.
Imagine being an astronaut up in orbit, and you're just like, yeah, you know what, doing a little bit of maintenance today.
I could imagine that.
Yeah, you could.
I could
imagine
imagine that.
I mean, you're pretty well experienced.
Just keep
Anyways, so you say, and you fucking see a piece of Clark coming, you go, well, okay, there we go. It's just we're getting sent back down into orbit straight away. A little bit
Yeah.
early.
That's a car.
That is a car. That was a car.
I hope the mics get that, or we're gonna look like two madmen.
That was a bit anticlimactic there.
I really thought it was music. Yeah, leave all this in.
Yeah.
because we used to leave this in. I believe
We.
it's been a year. How would we know?
Oh, I mean, look, we have.
We bank episodes now. This might not even be relevant. We talk about like J. Cole and Drake and Kendrick beef.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy when Drake's dead in a month.
Fuck.
I'm predicting it, honestly. When this podcast comes out, Drake will be
When this podcast
no
comes,
longer with us.
then Drake will no longer be. That will be really awkward if Drake does pass away and we're about to launch, and then we have to delay the launch of this episode. You see what you've done here? We have to delay the launch.
Honestly, I don't think we should.
This podcast, and then everyone will be like, they didn't record this on the
5th of May. Zoom in on that.
Yeah, they didn't record this on the 5th of May. Maybe you should stand up, show the camera. Scott's currently walking up to the camera. This is just in case Drake dies. Scott is showing evidence that it is the 5th of May.
I
Currently.
need a water.
And when we do release this, if Drake is dead, we are not making fun of it. We merely predicted the future.
Yeah.
So it's been a year. No, the acting was good.
You know, it was actually good all round, I would say. There was no actor in this movie that kind of went, well, that's a bit shit. That's a bit of a disaster movie trope.
What about the kid? How'd you find the kid?
It was good, yeah.
He's alright, eh?
He performed well under a very tense story, I would say. You know, those crying scenes are very intense, getting screamed at by adults in the car. You know, you've got a bit of experience with that on the way to swimming lessons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or when he gets kidnapped by those people.
Yeah, well, that's what I was referring to. That scene in particular.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. He doesn't get kidnapped anywhere else, does
No,
he?
he doesn't. Yeah.
No.
Well, good one there, buddy.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I saw, I don't know what you call it, when you put insulin. like the little goober that you get.
Yeah.
Anyways, once I saw that in the movie,
Little
I was
cassette
instantly
tape.
like, this is going to be a big plot point. They're going to run out of insulin. They're going to need it. They're going to have to find it. I knew it from the start that was going to be like a massive crux.
I think he just needed a better haircut. Looked like a fucking idiot. Cut your hair, you stupid cunt.
He's just a child, man.
Oh, he's just a child.
He's just a kid,
He has
man.
parents. Jerry Butler and she was called Holly in the movie. I don't know the actress's name.
I'm Googling it.
Fucking Google it, man.
We should have already Googled it, honestly.
Oh God,
Marina.
Did we used to do that a year ago?
Karen, I think we did.
Did we used to do that a year ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about Scott Glenn playing Dale, the grandfather?
Oh, Stick from Daredevil. Yeah, he was
Oh,
great.
yeah, he was Stick.
Stick from Daredevil, man. He was good.
He was the true MVP of this movie.
Hey, you want pancakes? Let me make you some pancakes.
A little bit of maple syrup. No, don't do that.
Oh, my wife died here, and I'm gonna stay here.
I'm going to stay here.
Hey, Nathan, you want pancakes? That's a car.
No, that's not a car.
That's a bike.
That's not a bike
That's
either.
a bike. Yep. Payway 50.
Yeah.
tell.
Oh, choice.
Can tell.
Yeah.
Can tell.
Wow, this is very atmospheric. Yeah.
Well, the acting was good. I think the story was good as well, and the
To a point, it was good.
Okay, why? What was not the point?
Okay, so I feel like the build-up of the story was really good. There was lots of really great build, especially the
I've read this.
Sorry?
Sorry, I cut you off, but I'm just saying I've read this on reviews. But keep going.
It's a similar opinion
Keep
with
going.
a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Well, especially with the part, the scene where, Jared Butler and his son are going to the shopping centre and you see the planes go overhead and he's like, little Jimmy boy, whatever his name, Nathan?
Miguel.
Yeah, little Miguel.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad, what's going on up there? Where are they going? I don't know. That was a good impression.
That's good.
That's pretty
That's
good.
very good.
And you just get a little bit of like a little strike of fear, and like, where are these planes going? But they're not going where these guys are staying.
No.
They're not staying here.
I think.
Obviously they're flying away, but
Do you reckon it took long to get into? I thought it took a good amount. It was quick.
It was a good amount of time. I think when we paused the movie, just when it was getting in, it was like 15 minutes or something.
13, I believe.
Look at you with the details. Holy shit.
Yeah, mate.
It was good.
We watched it 2 days ago, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well,
All right, well, what other story? So that's the good bit.
that was good. And I
What's
felt
bad
like
about it?
the change in the movie was probably when they were heading to Canada. I felt like it shifted a little bit there, where it felt like the build obviously had to get quicker because the comet was coming to destroy everyone. Clark was going to fuck shit up.
Fucking Clark.
But they just kind of ramped up the pace and somehow managed to get to Greenland in the time that they did. It just felt just too tropey, too cliche. It rushed in, and they landed in Greenland and didn't die in that plane crash when they landed. That was a lot.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, that burp stinks. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's like
You're fucked.
That's like all the grog from last night and the Hungry Jacks have just come up.
Oh no!
I had the Bourbon Street menu, the new Bourbon Street. We're also sponsored by Hungry Jacks as well.
That menu's not even going to be around in a month when Drake's dead.
Oh, fuck. It's the 5th of May. It is the 5th of May.
Look it up. Fact check it.
It did move too quick at the end.
It did.
It
All right,
also
what's your gauge on it? What do you think? What do you think about
Oh, I agree. I think you said it perfectly.
Thanks.
I think it was good. Now I've lost my train of thought because I was trying to be funny. I actually did agree with you. I don't know why I went silent. You said it perfectly, all right? God damn it.
You
You're
little
good.
sausage, you.
This is why you're on this podcast.
Thanks.
You're good.
That's why you're on this podcast, because you bring up the good points.
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
It's been a goddamn year.
Been a year.
Yeah, it sort of just all worked out for him in the end. I mean, obviously it was going to, but the distance they needed to travel seemed very long.
Yeah.
And they just somehow made it.
They just somehow
It
made
just, yeah.
It just, like, the timing of the movie felt really well paced in that beginning, sort of like, well, actually not even the beginning, like the whole hour and a half. It was good, felt realistic. That first night from when stuff started falling,
Yeah.
from the very first piece of Clark that fell. Mm-hmm. That all felt really good.
The plane bit, like trying to get onto the plane and then him running back to get the insulin and that.
Yeah.
That was high stakes. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Very War of the Worlds-esque.
Oh, yeah, I did get that.
And then
yes,
they did the same
gates.
thing again,
Yeah.
like a bit later. And you're like, all right, we've kind of seen, like...
Seen it before.
Like trying to get in the thing and it's
Yes.
like, I want to see a different perspective. A lot of this is on a highway.
Yeah. Yeah, look, you can only have so much highway.
During the budget was... We probably used to research this a year ago.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
I
research
would
it right
expect
now.
you to have this as a trivia question or something like that.
I'm going to do this right now. Greenland movie budget. Because I don't think the budget was very big on this movie.
Especially...
Yeah, $35 million. That's measly.
Okay, looking at the CGI, I would say it's a $35 million movie. Because it definitely was lacking in some places. There were some shots that were really good.
Most for me. That's
yeah.
where I reckon most of my negatives come from and where a lot of nugs get deducted.
Oh, yeah. The visuals.
Well, if you're having a disaster movie,
Yeah.
you want the disaster to look good.
Not like fucking Sharknado.
When it's on the TV, Florida
movie,
getting destroyed, and it looks like action movie, I'm going, mate, I can't take Clark seriously. Not only is it called Clark,
Yeah.
but Clark looks like one of those like shitty, you know, the Indian memes of the dude where he's got like the jet coming overhead and then he
Yeah.
like does the backflip or whatever and
Yes.
stops the train with his hand.
Oh.
Look like one of those fucking videos, man.
Yeah, okay.
Terrible.
Yeah. You know, it's trying to set
Terrible.
the serious tone, but like it takes it out of you. Like it takes you out of the atmosphere sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I completely agree. It's and like I'm just thinking back. I'm trying to think of like some good stuff, and I think all of the CGI budget went into the big finale explosion. That didn't even get shown on the full screen. It was on a tiny screen.
See, I disagree. I reckon most of it went into the meteor shower.
Yeah,
I
actually,
reckon
yeah.
that looked the best.
It did look the
until the end of that scene where there's the dude in that car burning.
Yeah.
And Jerry Butler goes to save him. And the fire is so bad, you can almost just see the line of special effects over the car.
Fire.
Tiny little green haze there.
Yeah.
Awful. Or
Yeah.
it was like they got searched up fire GIF and then put a fire GIF just over the top.
Honestly, I bet they did. And Jared just like rubbing his hand going, ow, shit, that was hot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, in movies where they do stunts and stuff, they would have just lit that dude's hand on fire.
Or just lit the car on fire.
Lit the car?
Come on.
Like, just
Don't
light
be a
it on fire.
bitch. You got $35 million to work with. Let's get some Caro in there and light that bitch, bro.
Yeah. Agreed. Don't be a pussy.
I also thought that a lot of the driving scenes, you could tell were green screened.
Oh,
And-
yeah, of course.
Especially driving, flying, sort of the same thing.
Yes.
When they were flying into Greenland and it was the shots of the pilots. Oh, man. The background of Greenland
Yeah.
looked terrible.
God
Like,
awful.
Clearly, they went on location for the wide shots of the plane and
Yeah.
stuff. That looked real.
Yeah.
But the cabin crew, well, that come on, bro.
It was a bit dodgy.
Disgusting.
Look, there's only so much you can do with $35 million, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, if it had a better budget and a little bit more work into the back end of the story, maybe the main character's not even making it. Just dying and just going, well, shit, that's what happens.
Or if Jerry Butler died and then,
the family made
like, if Holly and Nathan made it, that would have been sick.
it would have raised the stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it needed something than the classic happy ending, because speaking of the ending, they come out of the bunker 9 months later. Everyone's just like, yeah, Sydney Station, shout out,
Yeah.
Moscow, reaching out, Roger. And they're all just like, Jared Butler's just looking at the sunset going, we've done it, we've made it. We're going to restart again. No, you're fucking not. You can't go back to Walmart. That's gone, buddy.
Yeah.
You are not having, you're not going to be able to finish that barbecue. He never got to barbecue those sausages.
Yeah. But they have birds. They do have birds.
They have birds.
There's birds now. So.
Well, there's birds.
Yeah, so they're sweet.
Yeah, so they can cook some birds up on the barbie. I'm sure there's one down in the bunker somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. I think because this movie had such good acting, that's what saved it. if this had shit acting with the shit CGI
Yeah.
and the shitty sort of second half of the movie story-wise,
Yeah.
oh man, this would have been an absolute stinker. The acting is the MVP of this movie, which actually makes it worthwhile to watch.
Yeah.
Didn't have the good acting. I'd say flick it off.
It just would have been burnt toast.
All right, you got a point for me?
I
do remember I used to say that a year ago.
You did used to say that. Honestly, I think we've covered a lot of what I've actually had to say.
I got 2 points of logic if you got nothing else.
Please.
All right. Here was my bit. I remember at the start, I told you to pause the movie for a bit.
Yes.
And then write a point down immediately.
You did. You did.
I might be wrong here.
We all make mistakes.
He gets a phone call from the United Army.
Yeah, United Army.
United States Army, right?
Yes.
Whatever. It comes up as a contact, not as a random number in his phone.
Huh.
Now, am I stupid or is that just stupid? Shouldn't it come up as just a private number? Why is it coming up as like the United States fucking Department of whatever?
Honestly,
Look, I'm sure they could do that.
that's kind of bamboozled me a little bit there.
Yeah.
Because you would expect it to come up as just
Well,
a
if you get a
random
call-
number. Yeah.
If you get a call from someone you've never spoken to before, it comes up as a private number.
Yeah.
Or just a number.
Not
Just
Homeland
said-
Security.
Straight away, Homeland Security, contact right there. How does that work?
I don't know. They just it just must be built into the phone. That's just my logic there.
Maybe the government can do that. Who's to
They
say?
probably can.
They might be able to.
Sure. No, they would be able to.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, they could hack into his TV and put a message up. So look, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted to flag it that I was a little puzzled.
I understand that because your natural reaction when you get a random call isn't, well, I mean, the thing that happens when you get a random call.
You get a number. You don't get a contact.
You get a number.
My second point of logic.
Oh,
Okay.
hit me with it.
So at the end, they showcase, all the destruction of the world. You see Sydney, you see Moscow, as you said before. You see
Yes.
Paris. Now, the world-ending meteor, the extinction level Clark,
Yes.
all right, hit Europe, they said. And it was like the size of a football stadium. No, they said it was 9 miles wide, I've got here. All right?
Bigger than the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The one that killed the dinosaurs.
So a thing bigger than the asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs, and then they show Paris at the end where the meteor hit, and half the fucking Eiffel Tower is still there. Now tell me, how is that possible? Unless they're building that shit with fucking netherite or some fucking obsidian block, that's not possible, bro.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I just couldn't. I couldn't tell you. That was a major plot point. That. Yeah, I completely agree with you. That's fucking stupid.
9 miles wide, goes into Europe, but we have half the Eiffel Tower. You don't need to do that. You could have just wrote Paris in the bottom corner.
Yeah,
It
and
makes
just have it flat, and that would have been like, oh damn,
Oh.
some people just actually got nuked.
Yeah, well, or the whole world, actually.
whole world,
Yeah, that was the extinction level event.
You know, it was crazy. There was I think there was a shot of London as well.
Yeah.
I could be wrong,
Yeah, I think
but there was water in the Thames.
The Thames,
still.
yeah.
The Thames.
Thames.
Water in the Thames.
Yeah.
There was water still. That would have completely evaporated. There is no way. There is
Well, you
no-
reckon all the oceans would have?
Oh, no, not all the oceans, but there would still be water left on the Earth. But in that specific spot where you're talking about, Europe, no. See you later, water. See you
Yeah,
later,
maybe.
all of your seas.
Unless it
I'm not
just
going to name
float,
seas.
unless it just flows
What do you
back in.
fucking think I am, a geography teacher?
Unless it just
Please.
flowed back in. Could have just flowed back
I
in.
could just float back
Could
in.
go on and then come back in.
Yeah, it's been 9 months.
Been 9 months. But all I'm saying is Paris looked as destroyed as Sydney, which makes no sense.
That's just really pissed me off. That rightly pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but the Opera House was doing pretty well, I will say.
It didn't look that destroyed either. For
Yeah.
an extinction level event,
Yeah.
a comet 9 miles wide, that place should have got fucking blown over.
Yeah.
The whole world should just be dust.
I don't know. We're not masters of physics, or
There shouldn't
Astronomy.
be an Eiffel Tower.
it should not have been there. Okay. I got one point. Backwards driving was just as good as tow mater. in Cars when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
driving down the highway backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, yes.
So good.
That was my reaction. Yes, it was awesome.
Did it kind of become a Ram commercial by the end?
Yeah, I thought it was sponsored by them. And a little bit by Toyota. There was a dash of Toyota in there.
I thought the Toyotas got fucked up.
They got fucked up.
That's not a sponsorship.
There was one,
Not
but
like how we're sponsored by TSG.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
loved how in the media shower there was just the Ram just clopping a couple of fucking rocks that it was just like completely
was
fine.
fine.
Just ramming through. Oh, ramming
Yeah,
through. It's in the
ranch.
name.
Yeah.
Straight through the forest.
Yeah, because all the other
completely
cars
fine.
didn't work very well. You know, that little truck rolled over and shit.
Ram.
Even the Ram, he made it to fucking Canada, bro.
Yeah. And they got to the ranch.
That's
They
right.
rammed all the way to the ranch.
They rammed all the way to the ranch.
I
I don't
honestly,
really have much left.
I feel like that's pretty good. That's a pretty good overview of the movie. There's not heaps to say, other than I will say, plane scene was very cool. That was a cool thing. Like going back over when he was had to get the insulin, but specifically the part where the people went onto the runway
Oh, yes.
and stormed and started. I was like, whoa, okay. This is giving me a scary vibe right now.
That was the best bit of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Best part.
And the dude who got shot and the fuel's going everywhere and you're like, oh man, this is going to be wild. And it was.
Yeah.
All the planes blew up. CGI looked horrible,
Yeah, it did.
but it was cool.
Actually, you're right. That first, I reckon, 40 minutes, they were good.
Yeah. I could bring it down to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have much more. I just hate in movies when parents like give their kids pet names, and then old man Stick was like, "Hey, sunflower, fuck off with your
Fuck
stupid
off.
name."
Get out of here. Get out of
Fucking-
town.
Everyone's going. It's like, "Oh, hey, turnip, hey, fucking, hey, bushels,
Hey, pickle.
yeah, hey, cunt."
Hello, my little
How about you just talk to him like a real man?
Yeah. Address them by their first or last name.
Yeah. Sup? Yeah.
Home slice.
Home slice.
Sup, my little avocado.
all lumpy and shit. Damn.
Pictures like,
Stupid sunflower. Stupid.
stupid.
I
Get
hate
out
it.
of here. Don't want a bar of it.
I'm. Oh God, what?
I'm giving you like a bit of a wave of approval to hit me with some tasty information.
Tasty trivia.
Some tasty trivia.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm feeling a little.
You're jizzing for it.
I'm jizzing for it.
All right.
It's happening.
Trivia time.
Please.
The comet is named Clark.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and that's trivia. No.
What the
The
fuck?
comet is named Clark in tribute to the late Arthur C. Clarke, author of the 1993 novel Hammer of God, which describes the impact of Earth of a planet-killing asteroid. So that's a bit of fun.
Okay. Bit of lore there.
It's a bit,
Yeah.
the novel predates Armageddon and Deep Impact,
Cool.
which are two movies that we should also watch.
Yes. Deep Impact had the same level of CGI as this movie, I feel like.
Right, but
It was pretty similar.
I say different times. I have different allowances.
Yeah.
For a 2020 movie?
2020 compared to a early 2000s or 90s movie.
Was this definitely 2020? Are we 100%
This,
sure?
oh
on that?
man, I'm on it. Like, it was definitely 2020.
Okay, no, I say that.
Now-
No, we already had this chat.
Search up Deep Impact.
Okay, well,
When was that?
no, I have it here in my trivia. Hang on.
You do?
Yeah. Oh, shit, I've lost it. 1998.
Wow.
Armageddon and Deep Impact came out the same year.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They were competing. I do remember that.
Yeah, you weren't alive.
I was there. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, a sequel.
Yes. Wait.
Is
No.
where- a sequel, Greenland Migration, due to come out in 2025, is in development. The two leads, Jared Butler and Marina Baccarin, are confirmed. Sorry if I butchered her last name.
No,
are
it's-
confirmed to return, and the director Rick Roman War is also attached. So
Okay.
we're gonna get more Greenland.
You know what?
I'm not looking forward to that.
Look, I'm not looking forward to it either, but I'm curious. I will not lie and say that I'm curious because usually at the end of these movies, it's just like, yeah, it's all happy. Oh, that kind of might fix the problem where, you know, they're looking off into the sunset. We're going to be fine now.
But what can
No.
you do from here? Like, what's the stakes?
Maybe they have seeds. They're going to build a farm and
It's so boring.
grow trees.
Oh,
No, that'd be
God.
sick, man.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
They're going to grow trees.
So what's the problem? We have another comet.
Shit.
Know what? Oh, the weather's bad now. Get
Yeah.
over yourselves. Fucking sunflower. Stupid. Get a
Stupid
real
little
name.
sunflower. What if he's alive? The grandfather's alive, but he's just,
Yeah, he's still sitting in
he's
the
just a
red.
head.
Sup, sunflower. Want
Sup,
some
sunflower.
pancakes? Let's go make some pancakes.
Roll out of maple syrup. We're gonna have to go up to Canada for that.
Do you notice when Jerry Butler stole
Jez.
that dude's car, like the people's car, when he broke into that house?
Yeah.
And he wrote the note saying, "I'll return this if I survive." Yeah, good one, dickhead.
Good one.
Didn't fucking return it.
I
did
bet
ya?
they didn't survive.
No.
They won't even get to read the note. You fucking idiot. Yeah.
The location footage of Greenland at the end of the film is actually of Iceland. So
Makes sense because
Iceland is green and Greenland is icy.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Haven't been to either.
You are correct.
Letterbox time.
Please box me up, man. Give us a box.
Griffin says, "Nothing like a good old disaster to save your marriage." 4 stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
That's a high rating, though.
It's a very high rating.
Yeah.
That's out of 5.
That is, wow, that's huge.
It's true. Somehow the disaster saved their wedding because we
Yeah.
found out he cheated on her.
What a dog. Speaking of,
Yeah, that
there's
was
a dog
very-
barking.
That was very good timing.
Yeah.
James Keno 5 says, "King Buck is in this, by the way." 0.5 stars. So, not a fan.
Not a fan of the bark.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
a spoonful.
Only a spoonful.
Paul Thomas says,
Yeah.
"Somehow this is a million times better than it had to be and still not particularly that good." 3 stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's probably the most accurate.
That's completely spot on and aligns with my opinion of this movie completely.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we've hit that point, haven't we, where we give our score. It's been a good return to form, I think.
Yeah.
I actually think we've done all right.
This has been all right.
It hasn't been great,
No, but it's been all right.
but it's
been all right.
I think we were falling off from episode 20.
Yeah.
I think the podcast has been shit since episode 20.
Where's the visuals? Now we got the visuals.
Yeah, well, that's because we were...
Do you mind?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
I'm
a
just
dog.
speaking
No,
to a dog.
it's all right. Let it bark.
Let's just let it bark.
All right,
Bark on.
give me your score.
All right. Gonna give this one a fat 5 out of 10 nugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm very similar.
Oh,
I'm 5.5 nugs out of 10.
that's nice. Salute.
This is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening to the Butts to Nuts podcast.
If you enjoyed the podcast and want to support us, you can do any number of these 3 things.
Number 1. Tell a friend, a family member, or even a random person off the street to listen to our podcast.
Number 2.
Leave a review. The higher the better.
Number 3.
Follow and support us on our social media platforms, being Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all with the usernames Butts to Nuts.
Again, thank you for listening. See you next week.
Butts to Nuts.
Look at this graph.
Yeah. Somebody touch my ass. Somebody touch my ass. Somebody touch my ass. Somebody's graph. Somebody touch my ass.
Look at
I think this sounds good.